5 marriages, 8 months, 7 years, a custody war, a quiet final love that lasted until death. Buck Rogers didn't just fight battles on screen. Off camera, Gil Gerard's personal life was a relentless cycle of passion, collapse, and reinvention. How does a TV icon go through 5 marriages, lose almost everything, and still end his life married and at peace? And what really happened behind each divorce that fans were never meant to see? Stay with me. And before we get into it, make sure you subscribe, because stories like this don't get told honestly anywhere else. Gil Gerard became a household name as the face of Buck Rogers. But long before the fame, the money, and the science fiction stardom, his personal life was already unstable. According to SoapCentral, his first marriage happened back in the 1960s, when Gerard was still far from Hollywood royalty. His first wife was Connie Jean McVeigh, a secretary from his home state of Arkansas. There was no red carpet, no spotlight, no celebrity pressure. Just 2 young people trying to build a life. But the marriage barely survived its first year. According to SoapCentral, it lasted only about 8 months before ending in divorce. It was brief, quiet, and forgettable to the public, but it set a pattern that would follow Gerard for decades. Fast commitments, faster endings. After that early collapse, Gerard moved to New York to chase acting seriously, and that's where his second marriage began. According to SoapCentral, he married Constance Elizabeth Gherkin, a bank executive, a woman whose life was far removed from Hollywood instability. This marriage lasted much longer than the first, stretching to roughly 7 years, but it was far from stable. According to SoapCentral, the relationship was on again, off again, filled with separations and reconciliations as Gerard struggled to balance ambition, pressure, and personal discipline. By the late 1970s, the marriage ended in divorce. By then, Gerard was on the verge of real fame, but he was already 2 marriages down, with no lasting foundation behind him. Then came the marriage that most people still associate with his name. In 1979, Gil Gerard married actress Connie Sellecca. This wasn't just a relationship. It was a power pairing. 2 rising stars, 2 public figures, and suddenly Gerard's private life became public business. According to People.com, the couple welcomed their son, Gilbert Vincent "Gib" Gerard, in 1981. For a moment, it looked like Gerard had finally built the life everyone expected. Fame, family, and financial success. But behind the scenes, things were falling apart. The cancellation of Buck Rogers in the 25th century hit Gerard hard. According to People.com, the end of the show coincided with serious personal challenges, including substance abuse and professional instability. The pressure of a collapsing career collided with the demands of marriage and fatherhood, and the relationship with Sellecca deteriorated fast. In 1987, the marriage ended in divorce, but not quietly. According to People.com, the split involved a bitter custody battle over their young son. Gib Sellecca ultimately received primary custody. For Gerard, this divorce wasn't just emotional, it was devastating. He lost daily access to his child, his public image took a hit, and his career momentum stalled. Only months later, Gerard remarried. In late 1987, he tied the knot with interior designer Bobby Leonard. According to SoapCentral, the timing raised eyebrows. Coming straight out of a high-conflict divorce and custody fight, Gerard rushed into another marriage that many believed was driven by instability rather than healing. The result was predictable. According to SoapCentral, the marriage was short-lived and formally dissolved in 1989. 2 years. Another divorce. By the end of the 1980s, Gil Gerard had been married 4 times, with only 1 child and a reputation for personal chaos that followed him as closely as his fame once did. 4 years after that 4th divorce, Gerard largely disappeared from the public spotlight. Acting roles became sporadic. His struggles were no longer tabloid fodder, but they were well known within the industry. Then, quietly, without spectacle or hype, Gerard married for the 5th and final time. Around 2007, he married Janet Gerard. Unlike his previous marriages, this one unfolded almost entirely away from public attention. According to People.com, the couple remained together for approximately 18 years, staying married until Gil Gerard's death in December 2025. No public scandals. No custody fights. No sudden collapse. For the first time in his adult life, Gerard had a long-term marriage that endured. Janet Gerard wasn't a celebrity chasing fame. According to People.com, she is an artist and entrepreneur who runs Rayguns Rust, a business specializing in fandom-inspired jewelry and art. Her work draws heavily from science fiction and pop culture, a quiet but fitting connection to her husband's legacy. Necklaces, earrings, and handcrafted pieces inspired by genre storytelling became her creative outlet, while Gerard remained largely out of the spotlight. Their marriage wasn't flashy, but it lasted, something none of his earlier relationships managed to do. While Gil Gerard's marriages were turbulent, his role as a father remained one of the most important threads in his life. His only child, Gil Gerard, was born in 1981 during his marriage to Connie Sellecca. According to People.com, Gib followed his parents into the entertainment world, becoming an actor in his own right. He appeared in projects such as Love Accidentally and several made-for-TV Christmas films, carving out a quieter career without the massive fame his father once experienced. Beyond acting, Gib also built a presence in broadcasting. According to People.com, he co-hosts the radio show Intelligence for Your Life alongside his mother Connie Sellecca and stepfather John Tesh. The program airs across the United States, the United Kingdom, and on the American Forces Radio Network, focusing on lifestyle, wellness, and practical advice. It's a striking contrast to the chaos that defined much of Gerard's earlier personal life, a stable, structured media role rooted in consistency rather than spectacle. Looking back, Gil Gerard's life reads less like a Hollywood fairy tale and more like a cautionary timeline. 5 marriages, 4 divorces, 1 son, and a final relationship that lasted longer than all the others combined. According to SoapCentral and People.com, each marriage ended for different reasons: youth, instability, career pressure, addiction, timing. But the pattern is impossible to ignore. Fame amplified problems that were already there, and only when the spotlight faded did Gerard finally find lasting stability. Gil Gerard died in December 2025, married, settled, and largely removed from the chaos that once defined him. His story isn't just about Buck Rogers or television fame, it's about how personal choices, timing, and pressure can fracture even the most promising lives. 5 marriages tell a story not of excess, but of searching. And in the end, it was the quiet 5th marriage, not the famous ones, that endured. If you want more deep dive stories like this, make sure you subscribe, because these are the details that rarely make headlines, but they explain everything.